TV.
Teruskan menyokong Dr.9 TV.
Dr.9 TV.
Okey, terima kasih kerana menonton Dr.9 TV. Kepada yang telah subscribe, thank you so much. Dan kepada yang belum subscribe, please subscribe dan teruskan menyokong Dr.9 TV. Okey, so hari ini saya nak berkongsi sedikit antara success story berkenaan dengan social innovation idea yang dilaksanakan oleh sekumpulan aktivis dan dengan kerjasama beberapa pelajar daripada Universiti Songkla, Thailand, di Patani. So kita boleh belajar sedikitlah berkenaan dengan macam mana mereka melaksanakan social innovation yang mungkin dapat membantu masyarakat dalam meningkatkan taraf ekonomi dan mewujudkan peluang-peluang pekerjaan, di samping membantu komuniti agar kerja kuat dan juga menambahkan pendapatan mereka, di samping dapat menjaga persekitaran ataupun environment yang semakin cemas sekarang ni. So kita boleh belajar daripada inisiatif yang dibuat oleh sekumpulan komuniti aktivis yang dinamakan Trash Hero dan juga disupport ataupun disokong oleh Universiti PSU Patani, Thailand. So kita tengok video yang saya compile ni. So saya peluanglah dapat terlibat untuk melalui beberapa pengalaman mereka dan juga bahawa sebenarnya program ni yang kita lanjutkan ataupun yang saya terlibat ni di bawah program ISET 2019. So di mana kita melibatkan mobiliti pelajar antara tiga buah negara, iaitu Indonesia, Thailand dan juga Malaysia, dan bawah program kita panggil YBhg Social Innovation Bootcamp. So kita ada sedikit lah perkembangan yang kita compile, mungkin tidak komplit tapi mempunyai maklumat yang mungkin kita boleh jadikan contoh untuk membangunkan social innovation yang kita akan laksanakan dalam masa terdekat nanti. Okay. Selamat menonton. Okey, jom kita tengok video tu.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome to PSU. Hari ini hari yang ketiga untuk program YBhg. Buat kami ni hari ni kita ada program di aktiviti kita tengok di lihat business otak one tampon one on top.
Come with me.
Okay,
So we are now going to kita punya produk apa? Shoes. Okay. Sandal.
Yeah, slippers. Shoes.
Where's the location? Where's the location?
Our location that in the university in the morning. I came for the John, where come from the product. What the product? Knowledge. Everything in the morning. And the afternoon we are go to in the district for the sale, how to sell for the customer. Okay, let's go.
Let's go. Tanpa H.
Tanpa H. So punya first step.
Anjurkan je lah. Ramai anjurkan. Oh, yeah, it's me. How to
In Thailand.
โรงงานต้นแบบ
โรงงานต้นแบบ
อุตสาหกรรมผลิตภัณฑ์ยาง โรงงานต้นแบบอุตสาหกรรมผลิตภัณฑ์ยาง
It's meaning rubber industry research center.
Okay.
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 Jom.
Okay, so hari ni record. Okay, hari ni kita akan pergi di salah satu research center berkenaan dengan polimer dan juga rubber. Jom. So kita sampai pameran exhibition lah untuk produk polimer dan juga kasut.
Problem. Changing from man who see stress, now you control stress. We transfer and have solution. We clean, we educate, and we change. We clean, we collect stress every week. We educate. When we go to the area, we collect stress. We have activity, play with us. The students, such as make toys from trash and to sure students pick up trash together. And vision for me is we cannot change people. We just create opportunity, the way to change with yourself. But cannot change. We can achieve it. Change your path with such as use reusable bag, use reusable bottle. Change with behavior, change with use about trash. In the future, when we collect trash, after collect trash, we take a group photo with trash. How often of volunteer. This is a data. We do activity about 3 years, more than 3 years. One calm, hero, and trash. And we used to promote to use the stainless steel bottle and plastic bag, and reusable bags. After collect trash hero.
This is the second factory for the parcel of sandal.
buangan tadi yang telah dikisar, kita presskan mengenai mesin lah, compression molding machine. So lebih kurang dalam 10 minit. So akan siap lah pallet rubber tadi yang kita guna bahan kita semula. Okay.
Dr.9 TV. Dr.9 TV.
Okey, teruskan menyokong Dr.9 TV.
Dr.9 TV.
teruskan menyokong Dr.9 TV.
Well, Prof Nick graduated with a Bachelor of Business Admin, Finance from University of Wisconsin, Milwaukee, United States of America, MBA from Universiti Kebangsaan Malaysia, MBA from UKM and DBA from University Science Malaysia, USM. Prof Nick Mahiran has 12 years of industry experience and holds 8 important positions throughout her career at the industry and academics institution. Her contribution to the academic world and community were recognized locally and internationally. She also was awarded as Iconic Woman, Creativity, A Better World for All by Ladies League at Women Economic Forum in 2017. With volunteer leader IVLP, International Volunteer Leader IVLP for Volunteer Visitors Program, Volvis in 2004. So without further ado, we will, Prof Nick, the floors or the line is yours. Please welcome.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Nazrul, as a moderator. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Basic 3, for inviting me as a keynote today. Let me share my screen. Okay, today I would like to share my presentation. Hopefully is related to the topics that we are discussing for this conference, which is entitled The Rise of Social Enterprise, a New Paradigm Shift to a Business. So I hope everyone can see my slides and listen to my presentation.
Sure.
All right, okay, it's good, yeah?
Yeah.
All right, okay. So, as we all know, nowadays we are talking about social entrepreneurship, which is come from social innovation, of course, and that will lead into social enterprise. The question is, why social enterprise? Why, since 2013, seems like social enterprise has become a small but integral part of the world's economy, meaning that social enterprise is nowadays becoming a very in trend, for many businesses, and its influence and impacts has grown from year to year. So since 2013, people are start talking about having social business, having social enterprise, where profit is no longer the main goals of an institution or of a business. This is due to the fact that factors that shapes the development of SE is due to current economic conditions. Nowadays, there's a lot of problems that need to be solved, and of course, looking at profit alone is not enough to help the nation. So economic conditions and environment, as well as the new life or the new norms has shaped the development of SE. And it's also associated with social and environmental challenges. So people are now looking at something more beneficial to themselves. Food needs to be nutritious, environment needs to be green. So social and environmental challenge has also become one of the factors that shape the development of SE. And you can see also in Malaysia especially, of course in Indonesia as well, the government policies have changed, whereby quite a lot of tax incentive given to the business who are involved in CSR once upon a time, but now those who are having social impact or impact investing will also given tax reduction by the government of many countries. At the same time, the digitalization, the technology, and the current investment that will look by the netizens is also one of the reasons that SE has been mushrooming. And finally, those who are involved in impact investing, those who are involved in social impact has gained organizational reputation. So due to organizational reputation, now many business has switched from the traditional business into social enterprise. At the same time, now the world has been talking about SDGs, Sustainable Development Goals. So social enterprise is actually achieving almost all the SDGs goals. Of course, in terms of elevating poverty, as well as good health and well-being, and most of the social enterprise also focusing on education, sustainability, cities as well, and of course, social enterprise has to have collaboration. So partnership for the goals is one of the elements. So SDG 17, SDGs from 1 to 17 is actually fulfill the social enterprise goals and the reason behind its development. Okay, a little bit about definition of social enterprise. Social enterprise means going beyond a focus of revenue and profit, which means it is not about profit, it is not about shareholders' wealth. It's about how we change the ecosystem, how we solve the community problem, and how is actually the relationship between the business people and the community were linked. So if you look at on the social enterprise generally, it encompasses, of course, first of all, is community engagement, or is actually related to the needs of the community. What's the community problems need to be solved, and what are the opportunity that we can gain from the community? That is social enterprise. And the market is wider, which means it is not just local market, it can also go beyond, because social enterprise is about collaboration, it's about relationship. And of course, every social enterprise must have a mission. We must have a purpose. We must have a reason behind. We must have a passion towards why this business is actually important to help the community. And definitely, social enterprise always have to relate with innovation, new things, new thinking, and so on. But it is not necessarily that social enterprise is just a charity. It has to have financial sustainability. So that's where profit is also important, but it's not the main element as the main goal of a business. So therefore, if you look at on social enterprise, is in between traditional charity and traditional business. So social enterprise is about impact investing, which is achieve measurable social impact alongside financial return. As compared to business and traditional charity is just a social value. So if we combine between these two, this where social enterprise is actually also having social value as well as financial value, but impact to the community. So it is about, of course, non-profit and profit organization. Okay, so the difference between the three is that social enterprise is combination of business and social goals, but with emphasis in the latter, which is more emphasis on social rather than business. And profit is reinvested in community or company. Or else, if we look at on traditional business, which is for-profit company, profit maximizing is their main goal. But CSR and social impact is considered and add on to the core business agenda. So CSR is just part of gaining company reputation rather than the main goal of a business. On the other hand, if you look at on charity, it's mainly non-profit, not generating revenue or profit. So that's why people are always confused about social entrepreneurship, about social innovation and social enterprise. it is not just about charity or NGOs or social work, but it's also having financial sustainability. So the combination of both is what it calls social enterprise. All right, now it's 2020. So we can see there's a lot of improvement, or there's a lot of social enterprise in the world. Malaysia alone, we have about 136 social enterprise, which is considered as financial sustainability businesses, but only 13 has been accredited by MAGIC, or by Ministry of Entrepreneurship Development of Malaysia, meaning that there's more than hundreds has not yet been accredited. So if they get the accreditation, they can get the tax exemption and a lot more benefits from the government. So if we look at on social enterprise sectors by 2020, there will be a growing category of social enterprise that are geared to maximize social impact while also delivering a financial return. So you look at on the spectrum of social enterprise, which is moving from silos, sector silos. That means you are only doing one particular business without having to look at the impact or the needs of the society. So in 2020, the silo sectors has been moving to the spectrum of social impact. And social finance will become mainstream rather than a profit, financial profit they call it. So when they talk about their main goal is no longer profit maximization or shareholder maximization, but now it's about social financial maximization. So they have been moving towards that. Innovative social enterprise delivering high levels of social value is now in thing. People are talking about innovation. So just now, Pak Ridwan has been talking about there are a lot of innovation from the university that can turn into business or product commercialization later on through helping the rural people, helping the communities and so on. So these are the things that maybe change from 2020 onwards. Innovative social enterprise delivering high levels of social values. And of course, currently complex network will transform social enterprise. Globalization is actually much easier now when we have Zoom, when we have a lot of platforms like this. So having social enterprise creating more networking, right? So the networking has actually one way of developing social enterprise. So here, it's actually, I get from the British Council research, they look at on what social enterprise look like in 2020. Of course, they've seen that there's a lot more connection, okay? There's a lot of connection and looking at more on social impact. And there will be, of course, leadership has changed. People are thinking differently. People are no longer thinking in silos. And of course, the investment is also focusing on different approach, growth, definition. And of course, there are a lot of uncertainties. Still, of course, in entrepreneurship, there's nothing certain. So social enterprise also having a lot of uncertainties, especially when it leads with innovation. Because innovation sometimes will be, accepted, and of course, sometimes not being accepted. Okay, so this is the quadrant. Okay, this is a little bit academics. Of course, for those students or lecturers who are interested to go further research on social enterprise. So this is the quadrants that has been defined social enterprise. So social enterprise is actually where level of collaboration and internal agility is higher, as well as level of external focus. So having social enterprise, of course, you have to make sure that it's being accepted by the society, and of course it has to relate to the perspective of the clients, of the collaborators, as well as societies that can accept the products that you are producing. As compared to traditional organization, is very silo, whereby level of collaboration and internal agility is low, as well as level of external focus. So this is what they call it, the challenge of social enterprise. Okay, so if we look at on what are the attributes of social enterprise, meaning that if we aim to open a social enterprise businesses, these are the things, or these are the attributes that needs to be thinking, that needs to be thought. Yeah. So the social enterprise at work embodies a new set of attributes. So you must have a purpose, but of course, first of all, you need to link between technology and humanity. So we are talking about fourth IR, which is very much about technology. But without human, technology won't work. Right? So for social enterprise, humanity is much more important than technology. Technology is just an enabler. Right? So when we have IoT, when we have big data, we have artificial intelligence, it's all about technology, but of course, humanity is actually to born this technology. So when you want to do social enterprise, first of all, you must know your purpose. What is your purpose? The passion as well as the motivation for you to do these businesses need to come with a purpose. So an organization that doesn't just talk about purpose, but embed meaning into every aspect of work every day. Meaning, beside purpose, you must have the reason behind it, the meaning of your business. Is it to help the environment? Is it to help the marginalized group? Or is it actually to give a good nutrition food to people so that they keep themselves healthy? So purpose means you have an individuality, passion and meaning, and you need to also have sense of belonging of what you are doing. Second, you need to have potential. So it's like a normal business. You have a purpose, but what is this purpose? Have the benefits to the potential or to the customer or to the client that you are providing. So when we are talking about potential, it is about design and organize to maximize what humans are capable of thinking, creating, and doing in a world of machines. So besides this potential in terms of your market orientation or your market segmentation, but also potential in terms of the technology that you've got to boost whatever you are doing, especially business that relates to helping others or giving a better world or better better things for the world, right? So therefore, it's about innovation, reinvention, or come up with something which has never been thought before. And of course, when we are talking about technology, digital is all about security as well. Lastly, the attributes of social enterprise is perspective. An organization that encourage and embrace a future orientation, asking not just how to optimize for today, but how to create value tomorrow. So, do you have sustainability? So, perspective is about what perspective is actually this business will go. We are not just talking about 2 days business. We are talking about helping the nation. So the perspective is about sustainability, kelestarian of the social enterprise that we are developing. Of course, it's uncertain, but definitely you must have something that you know it has perspective. And in social enterprise, you have to be brave and bold. So these are all the attributes of social enterprise, of entrepreneur. Social entrepreneurs who wants to establish social enterprise. Okay? Alright, so this is just general information about types of social enterprise. Of course, you can have external social enterprise, which is you have separated between your business and social programs, or you can have a social enterprise that integrate, okay, which means that your business is also partly a social enterprise element, meaning that, for example, you have a restaurant, but yes, your restaurant is hiring special people, hiring maybe deaf communities. So you are running a business, but you are helping this marginalized group to be employed. So this is also part and parcel of social enterprise. So they call it integrated social enterprise. Or you can have embedded social enterprise, which means your business is already meant for the community. In Malaysia, there is one business. This business is actually to help orang asal, these aborigines, because when they on menses, they just use leaf. Sometimes they just use nothing to, to control their menses. So these groups is actually produce one product that are able to help these aborigines when they are having menses. They call it disposable pads, which is coming from a recycled product or recycled clothes. Yeah, so that is an example. If you look at on social enterprise sectors, this is actually, I got it from this is generalized for the whole world, not only Malaysia. You look at on the sectors of skill development, creating the highest percentage of social enterprise. Skill development, say for example that you are helping rural people, and giving them knowledge on how to fit a cars. Okay, so the business is about mechanics, being a mechanics and fix a cars, but the social part is actually you are helping, dropouts students or those from the rural areas, to giving them, like helping them a new life. So 30% is education, 17% is non-farm livelihood, 16% is food and nutrition, tourism, and actually there's a lot more. There's a lot of sectors in social enterprise that you can think of, as long as it's innovation, as long as it helps the community, as long as you solve a problem of a nation, or even you solve a problem of yourself. So you can categorize your business as social enterprise. So have done a little bit of research looking at acceptance of social enterprise in Malaysia. Yeah. So this is just thing that I to share. So if you look at on whether hold on, okay, whether social enterprise make profit or not, the answer is yes. So about 100 respondents answers that they have made profit. So 37% of them says that they make profit from their businesses, but some of them says they are just break even, but 30%. But many of them still says they are not doing it for profit, but they are doing it for social impact. So 31% says no, they haven't made any profit yet. Yeah. Okay, but if we look at on areas of social impact, most of the areas for social enterprise looking at community development, followed by environment, sustainability, and energy. And then the third one is economic access to poverty alleviation, youth development, disabilities, arts, media and culture, health. And these are actually the areas of social enterprise in Malaysia that we have seen many of them involved in. Yeah. So most of them is developing the community, doing like NGOs kind of thing. So still, the charity is actually supersede the financial part yet at the moment. But there are also challenges faced most frequently by social entrepreneurs. People are still not able to accept social enterprise because businesses feel that, oh, we want to do business, but we want to have profit. If we do social business or social enterprise, then how are we going to live? Because they lack of understanding by the public, especially our students, like in UMK, especially me and Dr. Nazrul as well as Dr. Dr9 are having a project we call a social enterprise project. Still, for us to convince our lecturers that we are supposed to encourage our students to do social entrepreneurship, they still don't understand, and they don't feel like it's beneficial, for the students to involve in social enterprise. So that the study is also found the same. Lack of understanding by the public, lack of funding and financial support. Still, we realize that, government, especially in Malaysia, have no grant given to social enterprise, or even loan by government agencies or bank is very limited. In fact, none at all for social enterprise. Yeah, lack of business acumen to run the enterprise in a viable and sustainable manner. So many still don't understand how to sustain social enterprise business. So that's why many of them will not willing to join or will not willing to embark into social enterprise. Lack of access to quality talent and manpower. So that's why at Universiti Malaysia Kelantan, we are trying to develop our lecturers to become a certified social entrepreneur coach, so that we can have qualified talent and manpower to help the students as well as the community to involve in social entrepreneurship. And of course, personal challenge, a lack of supportive platform by authorities and intermediaries, personal challenge, specific sectors challenges related to beneficiaries, product or service provided, and of course, we don't have, lastly, impact of measurement. Lack of know-how and impact measurement is still lacking. So we are still, when I am one of the task force to accredited social enterprise, it's still difficult for us to identify who is actually should be accredited and who should not, because we don't have special measurement for that. So this is a challenge faced most frequently by social entrepreneurs. Okay, this is actually the research, the findings that we found among YBhg participants. Since we are having this program in 2013, we have measured the ability to go for social enterprise, and we realized that there are 4 factors that contribute to social innovation behaviors among our students. One is, of course, knowledge. Second is motivation. Third is their own personality. And fourth is their thinking style. So we realized that without knowledge, they may not be able to understand social enterprise and social innovation. But when we test on what are the most influential factors that contribute to their behavior towards social innovation and social enterprise, we realize it is about motivation. So at the end of the day, our students need to be motivated. And motivation comes with letting them know what are the purpose of them doing business. And the second, of course, followed by their own personality. So we realized that student with extroversion personality has more capabilities of going into social business. Because why? They are not shy of going out and share whatever they are doing with the community and with the people around them. Okay, and of course, knowledge factors is the third factors. and thinking style is the last. But even it is still important. But of course, the way you think, sometimes crazy people will make more innovative products as compared to a normal people like us. So I think that is from our research findings. So these are among the examples of social enterprise in Malaysia. And of course, social enterprise begin with Muhammad Yunus' ideas of social, or they call it microcredits, and then they established Grameen Bank to help the poor. And in Malaysia, we also have the similar platform. We have Amanah Ikhtiar Malaysia, we have Tekun, and so on. So that are all related to social enterprise as well. And we have another quite popular social enterprise called Teach for Malaysia and the Hotspot series. So this is among the social enterprise that we have in Malaysia, and these are all being accredited, and we have 13 more of them. So probably if anybody wants to ask for more, you can contact me and we can share more ideas and more examples from Malaysia. Okay, for a conclusion, social enterprise or social entrepreneurship is a solution to a social, economic, or environmental problem with a sustainable operating model. So your purpose, your perspective, your potential has to come up with the model of your business. So therefore, if you look at this is what Schwab Foundation for Social Enterprise quote, is that social entrepreneurs drive social innovation and transformation in various fields, including education, health, environment, and build strong and sustainable organization. Okay, so with that, thank you very much. So if anybody wants to know more about it, you can email me at my email there, and that's my phone number. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Prof. Nik Mahiran, on another interesting presentations. So, well, at first, I think we need to conclude that social enterprise is very much important, for the development of the country, to help, the community as well, and to shape for a better future. All right, so now.
Dr.9 TV. Dr.9 TV.
Teruskan menyokong Dr.9 TV.
Dr.9 TV.
Okey, teruskan menyokong Dr.9 TV.
Dr.9 TV.